Hey, so this is Greg here, and I just wanted to show you guys this new departure triple speed setup that I put on my 1936 Colson. I had to machine this part here, and I knurled it, put the thread in here. The thread's kind of oddball. It's 1032, but it's not quite 1032, so I'm a machinist, so I had to figure that out and make something work. The chain here, make sure you lubricate it. I double nutted this right here, and I believe this goes up. I put some really light machinist grease in here. That same grease I used in the assembly of the planetary, but definitely use standard wheel grease when you're doing the hub. The line, you'll see, I'll pan out, kind of goes back over here to this pulley, right? And then this pulley goes to this cable stop, and then I had to make this ferrule right here, and then luckily I had some of this hard to find housing. Okay, the housing goes up, and then it goes to the lever right here, and then I made the other ferrule right here, right? So this thing pops up like this, right? So when you're actually using the triple speed, you shift it, so basically pull this in one time, and then now we have a different gear, right? And then if I shift it again, you'll hear it click, and then we have that really tall gear. One of the things that I did too is I actually changed this chain wheel. I put an earlier style Colson chain ring on here, and it's smaller diameter than the stock one, because I want to climb up hills, but also want the top end. And I wasn't sure how this was going to turn out, but it looks like it's turning out pretty good. I'm going to take it for a test drive here pretty soon, or a test ride. So the adjustment here too, one of the big things about this is that the second speed is hard to adjust. First and third speed are wide open. You can actually be out quite a bit on the throw of the cable. So what I did is I set it up for second gear, and let me show you how this works anyway. When you want to take it out of a gear and shift it into another gear, you just pull up on this right here, right? And then you do it one more time, and there's third gear. This is second gear. So when I was actually running second gear, I moved this back and forth and found the middle spot, and then I put this directly in the middle while it was riding. And it seems to be working pretty good. We'll see what it does under load. Brake works great. Everything's looking good. I'm pretty happy with it. And let me show you that grease real quick. Here's my messy work table. This is the grease super lube, and I use it for rebuilding machines, and it really keeps its viscosity for long periods of time. And the triple speeds, I read that when you actually over grease them with real heavy bearing grease, it keeps the mechanism from shifting. So you want to use, when I've taken all of these apart, taken two apart so far, they've just had really light oil in them, but the oil becomes sticky, so this grease should be a better alternative. Plus I'm not going to run it for 15 years without taking it apart. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you very much.